For many of us in our later years, there are certain words we hope we never hear from a doctor. Dialysis. That one sits right at the top of the list. It doesn't just sound medical. It sounds final. Like someone stamped a big red life sentence across your future. Suddenly, your days belong to a machine. Your time belongs to a clinic. And your freedom feels like it's slipping through your fingers. And when you're older, that fear feels even heavier. You start wondering, is this how the rest of my life will look? Am I really out of options? But listen closely. What if that fear is built on an incomplete story? What if that future isn't carved in stone the way everyone makes it sound? What if someone told you that one simple vitamin, one you've heard of your entire life, might be playing a much bigger role in your kidney health than you ever imagined? I'm not talking about magic. I'm talking about science. Real, carefully studied science. And the reason I care so much is because I've stood exactly where you are. When I was first told I had advanced kidney disease, I felt my whole world freeze. I was older, already managing a handful of other health issues, and suddenly the word dialysis felt like a shadow that started following me everywhere I went. So I did what many of us do when afraid. I searched for answers. I dug through study after study, hundreds of hours of reading. And what I found shocked me. A mountain of new research pointing toward one single vitamin that might help protect your kidneys in ways we never understood before. Yes, the humble, familiar vitamin D. Today, I'm going to walk you through that science in a clear, honest, simple way. Not hype, not false hope, just the truth, the good, the bad, and what it means for you. And by the end of this video, my goal is simple. To help you say goodbye not to dialysis itself, but to the fear of dialysis. Because fear loses its power when you understand what's really going on.
The problem: a silent epidemic in older adults. Before we talk solutions, we need to understand the enemy: kidney disease. Most people don't realize how incredible the human kidney really is. Two small organs, each about the size of your fist, quietly working like a 24/7 cleaning service for your blood. They filter every drop in your body about 48 times a day. They remove toxins, balance your minerals, and help control your blood pressure. They're tiny, but they are mighty. But as we age, these filters begin to wear down, just like any tool that's been used a lifetime. Think about it like a coffee filter. When it's brand new, everything flows smoothly. But imagine using that same filter thousands of times. It clogs, it tears, it stops doing its job. That's what chronic kidney disease, CKD, looks like from the inside. Your kidney filters begin to fray. They stop clearing out waste. Toxins like creatinine and urea build up in your blood. You start feeling tired and sluggish. You might notice swelling, changes in urination, itching, and sometimes no symptoms at all until it's serious. For decades, the approach was simple: manage symptoms as long as possible, and when the kidneys finally couldn't keep up anymore, dialysis. Dialysis saves lives, there's no question about it. But for older adults, the thought of 3 appointments a week, hours at a time, losing spontaneity and independence, it's terrifying. But what if, just what if there was a way to support your kidneys before they reached that point? What if one vitamin could help strengthen the filter instead of waiting for it to fail? This is where the science takes a surprising turn. The turning point: the overlooked role of vitamin D. When you hear vitamin D, you probably think of sunshine, bones, or maybe supplements your doctor told you to take years ago. But here's something most people don't know. Almost every older adult with kidney disease has low vitamin D. And the worse the kidney disease gets, the lower vitamin D levels fall. That isn't a coincidence. See, your kidneys don't just filter your blood. They also have a special job that almost no one talks about. They take regular vitamin D from sunlight or food and activate it, turning it into a powerful hormone called calcitriol. Calcitriol helps control inflammation, blood pressure, mineral balance, and even your immune system. But here's the problem. When your kidneys weaken, they stop activating vitamin D properly. So you end up stuck in a vicious cycle. Damaged kidneys equals lower active vitamin D equals lower active vitamin D equals even more kidney stress and inflammation. Scientists began asking a big question. Can we break this cycle by giving people more vitamin D in an active form? The answer is both fascinating and complicated, and it's absolutely worth understanding.
The science. How vitamin D may protect your kidneys. The research shows 3 major ways vitamin D might help older adults with CKD. Think of it like a 3-part defense system. Attack number 1, reducing protein leakage, or proteinuria. One of the earliest danger signs of kidney damage is something called proteinuria, protein leaking into your urine. It means the kidney filter is developing holes. Several studies have shown that active vitamin D can help reduce this leakage, not cure it, but decrease it enough to slow overall stress on the kidney. A large meta-analysis, basically a study of many studies, showed a noticeable improvement compared to a placebo. That's a big deal. Attack number 2, fighting chronic inflammation. Inflammation is like a slow, invisible fire inside aging kidneys. It burns quietly but consistently, and it speeds up damage. Vitamin D, especially in its active form, has been shown to lower inflammatory markers, almost like throwing water on that hidden fire. For seniors, reducing inflammation is one of the most powerful ways to preserve organ function. Attack number 3, slowing scarring or fibrosis. Fibrosis is the final boss of kidney disease. It's when healthy kidney tissue gets replaced with stiff, useless scar tissue. Once tissue becomes scarred, it doesn't come back. But some early research shows vitamin D may interfere with the signals that cause fibrosis. It won't reverse scarring, but it might slow the pace. Even a small slowdown can buy precious time for older adults.
The honest truth. Vitamin D is helpful, but not a miracle. Now, here's where we switch gears. If vitamin D has all these benefits, why isn't every kidney doctor on the planet prescribing it automatically? Because the full picture is more complicated. Yes, vitamin D helps with protein leakage and inflammation. But when it comes to the big question, does vitamin D actually stop kidney function from declining? The largest and most expensive trials so far have said, not necessarily. Vitamin D is helpful. It is powerful. It can protect certain parts of kidney health, but it is not a cure. It does not replace medical treatment, and it does not guarantee avoidance of dialysis. That's why major kidney organizations like KDIGO don't tell doctors to give it to every CKD patient automatically. They recommend it mainly for deficiency, bone-related issues, and very specific medical situations. And this is why you shouldn't trust every supplement ad you see online. Some kidney vitamin cocktails can actually be dangerous, especially for seniors. Too much vitamin D can raise calcium levels, which can harm your kidneys, blood vessels, and heart. So the key message is this: vitamin D is a powerful tool, but only when used correctly and safely.
Your battle plan.
what seniors should do right now. This is where everything becomes practical. Here's your simple, senior-friendly plan. Step 1. Get a vitamin D blood test. Ask your doctor for a 25-hydroxy vitamin D test. It's quick, simple, essential. You can't fix what you don't measure. Step 2. Never self-supplement high doses. This is especially important for older adults. Too much vitamin D equals too much calcium equals potential kidney and heart damage. Only your doctor can decide whether you need vitamin D, what dose is safe, what type you should take, regular or active vitamin D. Step 3. Support your body naturally. These gentle steps are safe for most seniors. Eat foods rich in vitamin D, like salmon, sardines, fortified milk. Spend short periods in sunlight, if doctor approved. Keep moving. Physical activity helps your body balance minerals better. Small habits add up.
A future built on knowledge, not fear. Living with kidney disease at an older age can feel like walking around with a weight on your shoulders. It's scary, it's uncertain, and the word dialysis can echo in your mind more loudly than anything else. But fear grows in the dark, and today, we've turned on the light. You've learned that your kidneys are fighting for you every minute of every day. You've learned that vitamin D isn't magic, but it is a meaningful piece of the puzzle. And most importantly, you've learned that you are not powerless. You can ask questions, you can get tested, you can understand the science behind your condition, and you can walk into your next appointment informed, confident, and in control. This isn't about chasing cures. It's about building a healthier, more hopeful future with the kidneys you have today. And that is something worth fighting for. Thank you for watching.